Just a couple days after I did my video about the altcoin popcorn trading strategy, here we go with Bitcoin Cash doing the exact popcorn move that so many altcoins do just before a big bull run or often just because of price manipulation. So if you haven't seen that video about popcorn trading, be sure to go and check that out. And you know what? I still have to go and finish part of my account to be sure that all of the holdings that I have in that $18,000, $19,000 account are all set up to capture this kind of profit when it happens. It's not a matter of if it happens. Now, the header for today's video is Bitcoin at a double top, or is this going to be the next stage up to the moon? When I zoom into the 30-minute chart, it's a little bit too close. Here's what I'm looking at as a double top now. This is where many people were calling this as a top as the prices were coming up to this. And as it made the 1, 2, 3 top formation, I was thinking very, very much top formation. It confirmed, it made a bigger 1, 2, 3 top formation. I'm thinking, okay, here comes our correction. Anybody grabs the Fibonacci things and they stick them on there, and it comes back to even to the $2,500 range. If it really came down hard, that would be not unexpectable for what happens in the altcoins, especially if you look at back to March all the way to August and then till now of many of the altcoins. It wouldn't be unreasonable for Bitcoin to do something similar, and yet maybe it's not done its move on the way up. One thing I've been looking at is the coin market cap price chart, and it doesn't look like it's losing momentum in the buying going on in Bitcoin. In fact, it looks like Bitcoin is going, when I talk to Bitcoin to my friends here, I mention it to them and they don't know what Bitcoin is. I asked a high school student if they talk about Bitcoin amongst themselves, and he didn't know what Bitcoin was. Twice this happened when I'm talking to high school students, and I thought they would know more about it than me. And so as the word is getting out, there's still 10 times the number of people who are going to be learning about it and getting excited about it. So I think that it's still got a long ways to go. But let's take a look at the altcoins as well. If we exclude Bitcoin, we can see that the altcoin market cap is growing fantastically as well. And yet, because we are comparing all of the altcoins against the price of Bitcoin, which has been going up faster than alts, all of the alts are going down in this measurement proportionately. Yet, their market cap is going up. People are buying in even as the prices versus Bitcoin are going down. There will be a day of reckoning, I'm thinking, and I'm holding on to my alts even though they're going down in value right now as Bitcoin is edging to go higher. I don't want to dump all my alts and go back into Bitcoin. I'll wait it out. I think it's okay. But you can see what's happening as the percentage of total market capitalization. Not everybody is doing what I'm doing. A lot of people are selling their alts into Bitcoin. They're switching over from one to the other, and that's what this chart is showing, that all of the other altcoins are actually going down in value in percentage to the entire market cap of Bitcoin and the altcoins put together. So this chart will show us when the tide is turning and that people are taking some of the money out of Bitcoin and they're putting it more into alts than into Bitcoin. Yet, because the market cap is going up and the market cap is going up, no matter where you leave your money, the overall US dollar value of it is going to be going up. So I'm just hanging out with that right now. I don't know if it's a double top. I don't know if it's going to go higher. I just have to hold my positions now because I've got a good spread, a good investment in all of the different altcoins. And I remind myself of what happened this time last year as prices came down from September till December, and then January to February and March they went up and down and sideways for a bit before the bull market really came in. So there's probably quite a bit of time before the alts take off. And I haven't really gone through the Coinage charts here this morning. One thing that I want to do before I finish up this video is to go over to YouTube and pick a winner for the draw from last time. So let's go to YouTube, Lombard City, while I log in here. And I'll go to videos so it gives me what came last. And this one, I think I paid out in this video for the popcorn trading video. So this video, very good. Let's go to the comment picker, and I will go on and reply to all those comments as well. I really enjoy doing these videos and having these draws for the comments because I enjoy getting up every morning and having some commentary to reply to, some questions to reply to. It's one of the reasons that I really liked doing this before. Now, I don't know if this is a draw that I did last time, but congratulations, Dyer's Eve 0, you win 0.1 Litecoin. Yay! And I always like to pay it out right away while I'm doing this because otherwise I forget and I get busy with something else. 0.1 Litecoin over to this address and confirm. There we go. That'll be sent shortly. And I'm not calling you shortly, but that money will be sent soon. So I am on live and I see that there are 19 people watching right now. Thanks for the stream, says Joe. If you guys have any questions about any specific market, fire them off. Let's take a look at whatever you guys have in your repertoire here. Then I'm going to go through until there is a question and take a look at what these markets are doing here. So the 3-day view, I like that little pump going on. I've been holding on to AMP for a while. This isn't an ICO anymore. It's actually a working project. And when they announced their beta over here, things went really well for them. And then they announced the launch of it, and it's just the wrong timing. So I think that there's great future for that, and I do hold quite a bit of it. I must say that I do hold a little bit of all of these coins. I do have one account that holds all of them. I have one account that holds a bulk of just a few of them, and that's my biggest trading account. And I have another account that's set up just for lending. I have another account that's set up for trading in futures, not futures, but commodities, instead of trading Bitcoin with alts. Using Bitcoin to trade alts, I'm using Bitcoin to trade gold and silver and copper, the S&P 500. What do I think of Syscoin? I hold a considerable amount of it for the percentage-wise of my overall account. And I recall back in, let's go to the 1-year view. Right here in 2016, the September 2016, as it was making what I thought was a potential 1, 2, 3 bottom formation, and prices were going to take off and go just like I'm, you know, right where I was in September, October this year, thinking things were going to take off, and then they're sort of going sideways and doing nothing. But I did pick up a good swath of it back here, and I was very happy as the price went up, and then just holding it now as the prices are doing what they're doing here. But for most of the coins, we've seen everything come back in comparison to Bitcoin down to their March levels. And Syscoin is one of the few that has made a new shelf higher than those March levels, which is very bullish. And I'm certain that if we were to compare the coin market cap of Syscoin, it would show that the coin market cap is growing different than the price. So if I go to the 3-month view here, and I've been watching this for quite a long time, these divergences here, where the divergence came across here in October. I mapped this all out for all the different coins. I made a video so that we could go back later and see exactly where they went. I made a spreadsheet of it all so that we could compare that later. And it's happening even more. The spread is happening further, and you can see that the USD price and the price in the market cap, the light blue line, is not going down where the price versus Bitcoin is going down. And as I was started off this video, that's because of the relative difference in Bitcoin is just growing faster than the altcoins are, at this time. Yet the altcoins are growing more than our price charts are letting us see, because we are seeing that comparative change. We're seeing the race between Bitcoin and alts, not just the price of alts. So keeping this in mind while we're at these lows is really important for keeping your sanity and being patient. I think I do hold a little bit of IOTA. I'm not sure. Well, I would have to log in here. And see if I own any. No, I don't. I have been taking some of my referral earnings over on Bitfinex and purchasing all of the different coins over there that are not listed on Poloniex, so that I have a bit of them. And they have a lending market over there. So I purchased some of those coins and I set them out in the lending market, and I use coinlend.org to manage it. It's a free bot that keeps things lent out. It's fantastic, actually. And you can actually tune it a little bit as well. So here is what I've got right now in lending. I've taken out $20,000 in my Bitcoin lending and put that into investing. So we'll see how that turns out. But when you're doing this and you're setting up your settings, you can go into, this bot is off, you can go into the settings here and change some things, so that, say, I could extend this to my minimum reserve amount, my minimum interest rate before I start lending. When the interest rate gets up to a certain amount, what do I change my lending duration for? There's quite a bit of variation that you can do inside coinlend.org to help you manage all that lending. So that's one of the reasons that I have any of those things that are over on Bitfinex that are not on Poloniex, just for that diversification. I think Sys masternodes could see at least all-time high in the next bull node. Sys masternodes? What do you need to have a Sys masternode? This is one thing that I want to diversify into more than mining, is to have a masternode. And so I do have enough Neos coin now to do a masternode, and I hope the coin goes up for me. Apologize. Thank you, John. I appreciate having you guys here. Yeah, CoinLend is a great bot, and I wish that they charged money a little bit, because I think it's worth it. It's one of those things that I would put money into. You need 100k Sys coins to run a master node. So if we go to alphabetical, so that I can quickly go to it, Syscoin, load up for me, 100,000 equals 2.8 Bitcoin. Ouch. That's pretty serious investment. And I think you'll never get a cheaper masternode than right now. But that I don't have 2.8 Bitcoin worth of it, that's for sure. Wilson VJ. There was the person who introduced me to cryptocurrencies, I think his name was Joey Wilson. I have to look back, because I do have that in our conversation on Google Plus or an email or something, where he asked me, because we were merchanting on RuneScape together, and he asked me if I was doing cryptocurrencies, and I had to go and Google it. I didn't know what it was. I'm glad that you have registered for my trading course, John. That is fantastic. Do you cover how to start in your course? There's a lot of videos that I've already done about how to start, how to put your Bitcoin into Poloniex, and they're available for free on YouTube. How to put your Bitcoin in, how to open an account, how to set up the two-factor authentication, how to get your first loan set up and out for lending. So if you're just a beginner and you don't have any money and you want to do this, I would say find a referral program and start talking about it online. And I don't talk about BitConnect. I don't talk about it myself, But there are other ones that I do refer people to, like cointracking.co. It's a fantastic one. Everybody who trades cryptocurrencies needs this one. And if you talk about it and show people, do a couple videos of how it works, you'll get some referrals. You can take that money and you can put it into Poloniex, set it out for lending, and put it up. Go to coinlend.org, set it up for repeat lending. And there's nothing else for you to do. You could just start off with that and then just watch and get familiar with what's all going on in these cryptocurrencies. Another strategy I did to begin with was all the free Bitcoin I earned, I put into a special account that is made to hold for 3 to 5 years, no matter if it's going up or down, and just hold it. You know, if you would have just held your Bitcoin and not thought anything about it, you'd have done very well. There's nothing to do, just to hold it. And I think that's the same with all these cryptos. Get $20 a week, put it into a crypto. There's no planning needed, just hold it. And if it's got a lending market, all the better. You can grow it while you're holding, and there's nothing else to do. But if you really want to magnify it, then I do have the course where we go into real detail about the buying and selling. And I sign into my accounts and I show you everything that I'm purchasing and selling. I don't recommend that you follow just because I'm buying it, because sometimes I'm wrong and you don't want to just do that. You want to take the course, learn what I'm saying, and then you'll be able to do the same thing. So I'm teaching you how to bat, but you have to bat. I can't swing the bat for you. I think that's not proper. Masternode in coins is easy to set up. I've been trading for 3 years and would seriously like to start. I've been trading for 3 years, seriously like to start, but I'm not sure what's involved. I want to set up a masternode, and I have the coins for it, but every time I buy into a masternode worth of coins, then the coin goes down and I'm selling out because by trading rules, don't let me hold that trade sometimes. So I'm hoping that Neos coin doesn't kick me out and I can hold that one long enough that it's profitable. Then I can move it over to do whatever is necessary for the masternode. And I've already downloaded all of the instructions so that I have them there in writing. And it's easy for me to go and get a private server or VPS server and set up all the details on there, which is what I'll be doing. So that's it for the conversation this morning. One thing that I'm going to do next is to sign into the members area of the forum, because what I'm doing now inside the course, rather than investing the course money that comes in, I would always take it before and say, well, if you were going to invest something, this is exactly what I would invest. Here's what I would take your money, and I show this is what my trading strategies do. And it's worked out very well for me, so well that I don't need to take the course fees and invest them. I've got enough of my own money to invest, to live on. Now I'm taking this money from the course fees and I'm putting it back into educating the members. So inside the forum, we have a much larger members section here, and we haven't been using it very much. We've been into the Discord chat quite a bit. And all of the conversation, you know, it's up in the Discord chat where you have to scroll up and you don't really know what you're going to find. It's not well organized. So I'm getting back into using the forums more. And every other day, I'm going to have a draw where I'm paying 0.1 Litecoin to the members of the course in the private trading area for your participation in the forum. Questions about the course as we go through it. So the course registration closes tomorrow. Saturday morning we start the course, and through the next couple weeks we'll go through all stages of the course, and that course is written into this book, which is included with the course, and we go over this personalized step by step with case studies for each of the things that I teach in this course. And all those things came together as my written trading plan so that I would trade better. And then as I explained them all, I would take those explanations and put them into the trading plan and fill it out and fill it out. And over the years, as I've run this course 5 times, this is the 6th, this has really helped fill out the book that I'm writing. Anyway, if there's any more questions, do you hold Omni? Yes, I do hold Omni. Just a little bit of it. And I really like the chart when I go to Omni. I like what it did before, and there's your popcorn market. So if you were buying in out of this 1, 2, 3 bottom formation back in March, it would have been wise to layer out your sell orders way, way higher than possibly imaginable at the time. way higher than it went before, 5 times higher than it went before. And I wouldn't, this is one of my strategies that I'm doing. I have one account that's laid out to just do this strategy, just to do this popcorn strategy and hold for 3 to 5 years. So when I look at the 3-day view of this, I start zooming out. What I'm looking for here in all of the charts right now, give me the 1 week view and load up for me. Sometimes it doesn't like to load up. So I reload it and we go to the 1 month view. Here we go. Pardon me. One of the things I'm looking for in all of the markets now are these big green bars, or what I call the pre-pump buying pattern. When you can combine that with this 1, 2, 3 bottom formation and the turnaround, the big bowl shape pattern at the same time as the moving averages are crossing over, you pretty much got a double lead pipe cinch of a trade. I don't I read that in Reminiscences of a Stock Operator the other day. So as these moving averages cross over, that would be a real big buy signal. I got to go back to the Omni chart now. I don't know when the altcoin market is going to pick up. If you would have asked me in August, I would have said August is the bottom. And I did say in August, no matter what you buy now, you're going to make money. And I made a video about it for our members. And I invested heavily into altcoins as they made these bottom formations. And was wrong. Perfectly wrong time. Really the wrong time. And then again in September, I would have said this is the bottom. It's a 1, 2, 3 bottom shaping up here. Look at the pre-pump patterns shaping up. I was wrong again. And now, again, it looks like the 1, 2, 3 bottoms shaping up. We have all of this market cap growth going on. It looks like the bottom for me. So I don't know when the bottom's going to be. And in trading, as a philosophy, we can only sow our seeds. We don't know when we're going to reap our profits. All we can do is sow our seeds, and then it's up to the market to tell us when that comes in. And who knows? But I do have a long-term massive bull belief in this stuff. And I do believe that we are now where Bitcoin was, say, in summer of 2015. So if I would have told you in September 24th of 2015 to sell your house and put all your money into Bitcoin, you would have called me loony. You would have called me loony because in September of 2015, this is what we were looking at in the charts. It looked bad. And that's where I put in one of my best Bitcoin trades, is I bought in on September 24th because, again, it was my bottom formation. And I just have to do this trade when it's my bottom formation. So hopefully this live stuff is helpful for you. I will be doing the live stuff as I've been doing for every single week, and sometimes 2 and 3 times a week since last July. And I do it all the time, and I record all these and I put them into my trading journals inside the forum, and it's not publicly available. So you don't see the majority of the videos that I make. And after the course starts, I'm going to be pouring all of my time back into focusing on the students who have joined the course. And so there won't be very many trading videos on the live channel anymore for quite a long time, I'm imagining. So let me go back out to the 3-day view of this. Oh no, that was right. And instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the fundamental analysis that is similar, or not similar, but along the lines of what Tai Zen has been doing and a couple other YouTube guys are doing, where they're going in and they're doing a whole bunch of research about a specific coin, and then they're doing a video about it and explaining what they know about the coin. And so what I've done is I've collected together forums about each of the coins, and I've collected up information where you can go and buy a coin, you can go to the Reddit for each of the things, the forums, you can find out the market cap, and quickly go find out information about each different coin from that base in the forum. So what I'm going to do is return back to this research for myself, And I'm going to do more of the public videos that are talking about a specific coin in that video, more about the background of the coin, what is it supposed to be doing for technology, whatever I can learn about from their website and their social media, and I'll make it into a video format that also ties together with the price chart of that specific coin. And so that most of the trading videos then and that kind of information will be focused daily for the members of the course. What's the link to coinlend.org? Coinlend.org. Let's see, I'll just go to coinlend.org. See if I'm still logged in. Yep. So you can see that right now the interest rates are particularly low. And I'll make a comment on that before I sign off. Lending on Poloniex is beaten down. Oh, it's actually picked up pretty good here, 0.02. So as all of the altcoins go on a bull run, everybody's going to take their Bitcoin out of lending and they're going to put it into margin trading to try to make the big money. That's going to reduce the number of Bitcoin available in the lending, and that's going to make the Bitcoin lending rates go up very high. When we go and look at the rest of the coins, we'll see that their lending rates have been beaten down pretty good, but they're actually up above the 0001, which is surprising. People have been using these bots and then beating the interest rates way down. The thing is, as soon as the altcoin prices start to go up, a lot of people take short positions, expecting that things are going to start coming back down. As they do, they use up all of the coin that's available for lending, and the interest rates on these coins, as the prices are going up, the interest rates goes crazy in Bitcoin and in the altcoins. And we can see everything is picking up off zero here. That is huge. They're going to be spiking. And the reason they're going to spike is that all the noobs have all of their coin all set out for lending at super low rates. And they're going to be locked in at those super low rates. And then the prices are going to spike to higher rates where there's nothing available. That's where all my coin is layered out at those higher rates, just waiting. And some of it is being used in CoinLend as an automatic way because I don't want to spend any time at it. Coincheckup.com. When will Bitcoin crash? I would love to have a crystal ball. Nobody can tell the future. It's all about probabilities and risk control. So, I don't know. Nobody knows what the price chart's going to look like. If Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million each, this is nothing. We're going to see jumps of $10,000 in Bit. It's got to happen. Where it just goes from 7,000 to 17,000 overnight, and people go, what happened? But what really happened is an institutional buyer came in and said, we have to buy up whatever we can because time's running out and there's only so much of it, and that's what's going to happen. Because as we saw, I didn't do it in this video. I did another video for my other channel called Copy My Trades. So if you go and look at the Copy My Trades channel, it focuses on gold and silver, using Bitcoin to trade gold and silver. And I talked about the relative size of Bitcoin market cap versus silver market cap. And I was stunned when I saw how little silver there is in the world. There's only 17 billion ounces above ground. I thought silver was much more plentiful than gold, but they have some thousands of tons of gold and only billions of ounces of silver. It's crazy to me, and I think silver prices are going to go way up. And when I look at Bitcoin market cap compared to everything else that's big in the world, Bitcoin is very small. And so when some of these bigger players start buying into Bitcoin, it's going to jump much bigger than these are right now. So I don't know if it's going to have that psychology of fear and greed and do a big crash, or if this is it and it's going to continue higher from here. Nobody knows. But when it comes to odds and probabilities, when it makes a top formation, I have a specific trading plan to do. When it breaks that top formation, it throws out my old plan completely, and I have an entirely new plan to take care of that kind of situation. So unless you have those plans already in place in advance and you've practiced them enough that they're habit for you, you're probably not going to use them in time. You need to learn them ahead of time and practice them. just like martial arts, if you wanted to learn how to do a front kick, I could teach you as a black belt in karate. I was an instructor for 20 years. I could teach you front kick in 10 minutes. But for you to use it properly, you need to do 3 classes a week of an hour and a half of training for 3 to 5 years to get your black belt before you're really good at that front kick. And it's the same with these trading principles. So I can teach you them, and then my community is so that you can practice them and practice them and practice them over time. And yes, thank you, Joe McDonald, for that website. Which altcoin is a better choice to trade right now? Again, there is no way for anyone to tell what the future holds. But there is the mathematics of probability where for me, when the price charts do a certain pattern, I have a specific plan of action. When they do something that I don't expect, I have another plan of action to cut things off right away and protect myself. So if you'd like to learn those plans of action, I'd be very happy to share those with you. This is my obsession. Anyway, thank you all again so much for joining here. Again, there are a couple different videos now where you can leave comments underneath. I'd like to learn more about the silver market cap. Comments under that could earn you that 0.1 Litecoin. There's no way for me to do the random check from the comments in the live chat, but after the video is done, if you leave a comment under the video normal, then I can, next time I do a live one, I will choose a winner. Thanks again. Cheers for now.